Alright, Assalamualaikum, salam hormat and welcome back to another episode of
Scuba Syndicate.
Oh, kau tak ready lah kita.
Dia ni dia bercakap dari pagi sampai ke malam ni kan. Dia dah sampai
cakap pagi malam ni.
Well, talking is my strong suit, so anyway, with me Rod, Haikal, Han, Apai kat belakang kamera, and of course today again aku selalu cakap macam ni, every guest that comes
is a special guest.
It's a special guest. So kita ada another special guest. Dah retire lah. Orang ni dah retire. Dia dah retire. But I think I've been hearing about you since I started diving actually. I didn't want to reveal just now when we were talking about bagi surprise. I always like surprises. So yeah, welcome Prof Hussin, Azhar Hussin. Thank you very much for coming down. I know you retired, so probably the boys thinking, oh, Prof Azhar dah retire, so he has a lot of free time, he can come. So yeah, macam saya cakap kita dah, for me lah, since I started diving, I've been hearing your name, dengar banyak kali your name, tapi kita pernah jumpa sekali kot kat Midday, but we haven't spoken
This is
lama.
Your first time?
Yang nak cakap lama, potentially yang lama ni sejam kan kita punya ni kan. So kita punya episod ni kan sejam kan. So potentially lama. So anyway, so first time I heard about you was pasal Pulau Perak. So I saw the video Pulau Perak video, tapi masa tu someone made the video, dia macam highlight video je, and then there was not much talking. Then after that, another video I saw, you were talking about Pulau Perak. So you were talking about how Pulau Perak ni macam mana dia punya geological, how Pulau Perak was terjadi, lepas tu dia dekat continental shelf mana. So so 2 years ago I had the opportunity to go to Pulau Perak, and I thought it's a brilliant island lah. So macam
Di mana? Tukang Perak.
Tukang Perak.
Prof memang pasal he is a marine geologist.
So bukan Prof Azhar bukan saja marine geologist, but also he's an underwater explorer, technical diver, scuba instructor,
free diving instructor.
Apa sahaja yang kamu tak boleh buat, Prof.
Motorcyclist tau. Kau ingat? Motorcyclist.
Cyclist.
Kau ingat lagi silat gayung.
Everything
Taekwondo.
Dia wall climbing.
Ada apa-apa lagi, Prof, yang secret yang kita tak tahu ni?
Yang kami tak tahu. Mungkin boleh terbang ke? Mungkin boleh terbang tanpa sayap ke apa ke?
Kalau boleh terbang sayap tu memang terror lah. Tak belum makan dekat lagi. But I've done a lot of riding all over the world. I enjoy doing it. I've dived in a lot of places. I've explored most mountain belts. I go to Antarctica. I explore Antarctica 4 times.
Prof, sebelum Prof mau pergi lebih mendalam, Prof kenalkan diri Prof dulu.
Okay.
Sebab tadi Rod dia excited. Biasa dia kalau excited dia akan sambung.
Dia ada tu kan.
Ada banyak soalan nak tanya.
Sabar bang.
Nama saya Azhar Hussin. Dulu bekerja sebagai pensyarah dan penyelidik di Universiti Malaya, dan daripada Jabatan Geologi. Untuk mencapai ke Jabatan Geologi itu, saya juga pergi selepas undergraduate tu, saya pergi buat postgraduate di University of London. Dan sebagai research saya buat kawasan Eastern Mediterranean, evolution of Eastern Mediterranean, dan itu berkaitan rapat dengan Alp Mountain, pegunungan dia. Jadi dia sebahagian dari itu. Dan apabila saya balik sini, saya sambung buat banyak research ke not only in Peninsula tapi di Sabah, di Sarawak, and I always enjoyed that lah. And then I expanded my from a mountain geologist. I went to look at the marine sediment, and then from marine sediment I took out diving and went into looking at coral reefs, looking at why coral reefs are distributed the way they are.
But that is a huge jump, Prof. It's like right from the sky straight down underwater.
Why you decided to do that?
basically age. As you age, you cannot climb that much. So you go down. So you follow gravity.
Not because of calling apa kan. Cakap you mesmerized dengan underwater ni, have to explore.
But basically, I came at the time when University of Malaya wanted to start the marine science, exploration.
Okay.
So being a marine geologist, I always wandered around, and then we started exploration, multidisciplinary exploration. So we go to Straits of Malacca, South China Sea, Sulu Sea, Sulawesi Sea. We cover the seas of Malaysia. Wow. So that's how we started, and then because we are doing multidisciplinary, so we get a lot of involvement with the meteorologists, with the biologists, with the geographer. So it's always that environment of multidisciplinary research that interests me a lot. You just go beyond your field and then interact with others.
Because from your explanation kan, dalam kepala aku sekarang, kita biasa diving kan, dive ikan, tengok coral, tengok orang lain. Aku dah bayang kepala kan, Prof dengan dia punya group kan, datang diving, tengok batu.
Betul, is it true? Is it true, bro?
Yes, in a way it's true. But basically when I first go to the place, I look at the topography first.
I see.
Look at the bathymetry.
The contour.
Look at the contour. Because that controls the distribution of the biota. Your corals are all controlled by that. So the primary control in biotic distribution is the geology. So if we don't forget the geology. That's why in multidisciplinary research that's good, because there's a lot of interaction. The biologists may talk essentially on sunlight, water temperature, and then as a geologist, we look at the current, we look at topography, how it influences the current. We look at how much the clarity of the water that allows sunlight to pass through, the visibility and so on. So I think there's a lot of link there. And these are the missing link if you just do your own narrow-based research.
Interestingly, you might not remember this. We dove in the same boat before. Way long lah, dekat perhentian dulu. Dekat perhentian kan? I think that's the first time I met you kan, dekat perhentian. Ni bukan cerita spender pink.
Time tu Prof nampak dia pakai BCD pink, spender pink ke tak?
Ingat dah.
Belum ya?
Anyway, so along the way, going to the dive site, perhentian ni dia rocky. So I think you were the one telling me, why does this rock fall this way and it forms like this? The behavior of that rock kan, dia fall macam mana, dia jatuh macam mana. Aku cakap, this is very interesting. That got me curious enough. And then you were telling that our island base is granite base.
Yes.
Granite base. That's how got me interested. Somehow going into in-depth sikit pasal our topography, the geological part of island and behavior, fringing reef, and then what is atoll kan, and then all the different depths.
Basically, your rock formation control the kind of sediment, whether your sand will be white or black, or what colors, or whether it's going to be steep slope, very shallow slope, whether you're going to get a long broad reef or very narrow reef. That's all controlled by the geology.
Behavior of
that's
the.
Right.
We're getting too technical here.
Technical tu.
Saya excited pula.
Actually, I think I have a bit, a lot of questions. Probably 1 hour is not enough. However, kita dah cakap pasal apa tu, all these rocks and islands formation dekat Malaysia ni mostly granite based and whatnot kan. In your research, dah banyak research you buat ni, which research is the most intriguing or probably most interesting lah that you find for yourself lah, you think that's the most interesting research that you've done?
Okay, macam ni, because I do a lot of islands, so
banyak
I think I've gone through most of the islands in Malaysia lah. So the islands in different parts, the rock formation are different. The structure of the rocks are different. So if you go to West Coast, Pulau Pangkor, basically granite, and Penang granite. Langkawi is more mixed. So depends on which part of Langkawi you go. You can either go into granite off the granite into deeper sediment, or you go into a lot of metamorphic rock with a lot of sling pulau, setali, and so on. They are different morphology. And then, of course, Pulau Perak is by itself. There's nothing else. And it's interesting because Pulau Perak is, there's no way, there's nothing beyond Pulau Perak. Beyond that, it's only Thailand. So, also important because it is our maritime boundary. That defines our maritime boundary.
Yep.
Because that defines where we can claim our water right.
Yep.
Both north as well as west. With
EEZ.
Thailand ataupun with Indonesia.
And that will determine the EEZ,
Yes,
right? Exclusive Economic Zone.
Yes.
Yep.
So you where you have your maritime boundary, so all the resources there belong to you. So there's a lot of connection between your geology and your national wealth, and we need to protect that.
Yeah,
Unless we know what it is, it's difficult to protect.
Yeah, definitely. So, safe to say that every research is intriguing to you, is it?
It's a lot of interesting things. As you go along, little things become more interesting because you see a lot more connection.
Have you researched GSP, Gugusan Sebarang Peninjau?
Which part?
Gugusan Sebarang Peninjau, layang-layang.
Yes. We went there. Oh, that was a long time ago. That was one of the first we want to go because we wanted to see why is it different and why it's important for us to establish a base there. So that's why the army was there and so on. Because you may claim that's yours, but if you have no enforcement, you're nothing. Somebody else can come and take over.
Yes.
That's why we play a role, and the army also play a role. So we must not forget the role of the army in that line.
So, having said that, so you've done layang-layang. How about the other islands, outer islands of layang-layang? You know, we have Terumbu Pening.
There was a big project that we did together with the Navy and so on to look at all the outer islands.
Yep.
So from layang-layang, we went north of Sabah to Bangi Island, and then east of that the Maladevi Island. So all the smaller islands there,
Right.
sampai around to Cipadan.
With the Navy? With the Navy?
The Navy have to escort us because in the outer islands you're on your own. So they always escort us. They come with us or they send their ships around to know where we are.
There's a lot of island though.
Berapa lama
The expedition perdana was 1 month.
ekspedisi
And
perdana?
that was
19, bro.
89. I can't remember. 2019.
2019.
2019. But
baru.
before that, there was smaller expedition lah. The Roses expedition and so on. But those are quite small lah. In other words, we go to Pulau Perak misalnya.
Right.
We just do Pulau from Klang, Pulau Sembilan, Pulau Perak and so on. That's a smaller lah.
Oh, daripada Kelang.
Daripada Port Klang. Because the Navy boat is from Klang.
Okay.
Ingat
Kita je exit daripada Kuala Selangor. Tak perlu
Ingat
lumut.
tadi Prof explore zaman-zaman dinosaur.
Tu lah. Ingat Prof explore tahun 1995 ke.
So it was done after the millennium year lah.
After the millennium.
That means-
Before that, I was also involved, but it was a smaller expedition lah. We just the geologists. There was to get the multidisciplinary was kurang lah.
Right.
So we do our own exploration lah.
Oh, interesting
Yeah.
So that 1 month you went on an exploration trip. Kalau saya pergi mampu
Kau pergi, kau cerita tadi, kau kencing dah wetsuit, naik atas lepas 2 hari bau macam ikan kering.
Yelah, kita atas boat. Lepas tu mula-mula tu bila dah tak tahan kita kencing atas dalam wetsuit. Lepas tu sekejap lagi bila naik atas boat tu kita sidai, betul sekejap lagi bila nak pakai balik, hancing betul. Then after that, okay, I after that trip dah tak ada lah, no more peeing in my wetsuit. It was a learning process. Anyway, so obviously that 1 month trip must be really, really interesting.
Yes.
You saw a lot of things.
Yes, one month trip because we cover both Straits of Malacca, South China Sea, Sulu and Sulawesi. So we covered that 1 month. But the different team lah. Because the first team to go Pulau Perak, they come back and they change the team. Because there are different interests in different groups lah.
Right.
So we changed but being the overall in charge, that I've gone through all of them lah.
Wow, interesting. Interesting.
Yeah.
Actually, Prof, you started venturing into diving while you serving dekat uni,
Yes, I was still I was still a lecturer then. At that time, I was deputy director of Institute of Ocean and Earth Sciences, and we are the one that managed to bring the different disciplines together, and we run expedition. So, and I always when they are divers, they normally work with the biology and so on. I always wonder why they take so long. So I said, okay, I better go down and see what they're doing, and that's how I got into diving.
So this I'm assuming in the 90s.
So otherwise, I will be in the boat looking at different instrumentation.
You're looking at data. They are having fun down there.
Yeah, once I decided to go down, I enjoy it.
So you let somewhere else do the data.
And then after I retired, stayed home for 1 week, I got bored, so I went to do my instructor's course. And then after that, I was just continue on.
So this is somewhere around the 90s.
It was in the 2000.
Okay, that means Prof jadi
Instructor
scuba diver?
Scuba diver earlier lah.
The 90s.
When I was working in the Eastern Mediterranean, I also did scuba diving there. But
kau pakai spender, kuping tak kering lagi kau tahu.
Ni lagi lama daripada zaman dinosaur lah ni.
And that was in 1979, 1980.
Masih
ambil
masih ingat tak nama instructor yang mengajar open water dulu?
No, kat sana at that time there was no official instructor, but I followed the fishermen who go fishing. And they make their own equipment. So I learned from them. So when even free diving, I followed them. And then when I come back here, when I had the opportunity to be to learn properly, so I took it up.
Prof, that time you dah macam Jacques Cousteau dah. Tak apa macam Hans Haas lah. Dia experiment with all sort of cylinder.
So that's at that time it was costly at that time. You don't really get much, and you go into research. Your research grant is limited. There's a little amount of money that you can move around. So at the point when I wanted to do, I save enough and just do the course. And after that, I just continue lah. And after that, was no stopping. I just when I finished university, I just went on to different places and dive.
So when you're mostly teaching the students?
I was teaching students, but basically teaching just to make money for my diving lah.
So it doesn't matter who, student or non-student, anyone can do.
My pension will be for my family lah. My hobby is something else lah.
I see. Alright. Yeah. So because masa muda, I'm assuming that time, Prof ni masa muda handsome bro. Handsome. So masa teaching tu tak ada bro. Apa ni, Prof, student-student yang tersangkut ke, yang flirting sikit ke, kejap mata sikit ke.
Well, students are students lah. So good to you.
So c'est la vie lah.
The students who are very dedicated, I find, for research are the lady students. They are more dedicated. The guys tend to play around. The lady students, you give them some job, they will do it properly. You need to do measurement of reef. You kalau pergi dia cepat-cepat dia nak balik do something. The girls they start doing, they do proper recording. So I've
passionate lah, they are passionate.
And two of my research assistant, one is now an instructor. The other is a scientist working on marine policies now for Malaysia.
Oh, nice.
And she got her doctorate also.
Nice.
So So, well, good lah in the sense they develop from there, from their interest in diving, interest in research to something more realistic.
What made you want to go into technical diving? So yeah, you can.
Okay.
Dia jump terus tu. Dia jump.
In
Dia nak relate.
in a place scuba diving, you start with recreational. So of course with recreational diving, you are limited. You are limited to the depth, limited to the how much time you have in the water. So you want to do more, you want to explore more, then you have to go into technical diving. And I went to technical diving. First of all, do the decompression procedures, like you can stay longer. Then from that, I went into cave, and so on. And not only diving in the sea, but also diving on land in caves. That's added passion for me. Because as a geologist, I was one of the things that I learned a lot was limestone. And those are where the caves are.
Yeah.
So by taking up cave diving, I'll be able to explore more, both on land.
That is interesting. Pasal Prof diving dalam cave.
Betul.
And you are geologist.
Yeah.
So our understanding and our knowledge, kalau masuk cave ni limited to only 2. Stalagmite, stalactite. banyak jenis batu ke Prof dalam cave?
Well, if
Only
it's
that
a limestone, it's a limestone. But there are a lot of cave formation, stalagmite, flowstone. You get cave pearls and so on in different parts of the cave. But more importantly is a lot of caves are connected. And because they are connected, and because they are overhead environment, so you need a different kind of training. What happens if you are short of air? So you must have a system of backup, system of where you can put your tank. Everything must be planned. You go, you dive your plan. You don't dive on your own.
That's
So
the thing.
you follow.
That's the what you call
that's right,
mantra that we normally hear from technical divers and instructor.
Yeah.
As Rod also as a technical diver and also one of his technical instructor is plan your dive and dive your plan.
Yeah.
That means masa Prof explore the cave, that means you also do the research for all the stones sekali?
We look at we do a lot of cave mapping. So which cave have wide enough chambers, which cave have restrictions, because restriction then you need to plan your because you may need to put your tank just outside the restriction so that when you go in with the minimum you can go 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and then you come back, then you still have air.
Detailed map or like just a rough?
We have to map, especially
proper detailed
proper
map.
map. But there is for cave mapping.
Does compass work? Does compass work in caves? No, because I'm an impression you are under enclosed area.
The compass works unless you you have a lot of magnetic rock, and then the thing will go haywire.
Even the digital magnetic rock.
It goes haywire because even digital depends on
Ada ke cave yang that you've been through yang ada magnetic interference? Ada?
So far in Malaysia tak ada. But I know in places people have described that. In Malaysia, we have cave in fresh water on land. We also have cave in the coastal area where you have both fresh water and mixed water. In Indonesia, they're even much more.
So, which is the most interesting in Malaysia?
The most interesting of cave, I think, is where your restriction is so little that you really need a lot of skin to maneuver yourself through that constriction and then come up again. Otherwise you go in, you cannot come out pun tak boleh juga.
Yelah. So dekat mana?
This was
cave?
in Indonesia, in Sulawesi.
Sulawesi.
Sulawesi. Sulawesi has a lot of cave. In fact, one of the places to look for cave is in Sulawesi.
Kita tahu mana
Oh wow. So dekat Malaysia mana which cave diving is the most interesting for you?
We have been in Pahang,
Freshwater
Merapu area, but quite a lot of cave here do not have enough swim through. You cannot go far. You can go in, you explore and come out. 60 meters and you come out again.
Pahang dekat mana, Prof?
Pahang dekat Merapoh. Merapoh area.
Pahang ada few, Prof.
Pahang a few.
Sebab orang Pahang pun tak tahu ni.
No, Pahang.
I know where to eat. I know all the good places to eat. Cave. Not that I'm curious and keen in terms of caving ni, but I don't think I can. I got problem with confined spaces.
Yeah, that's the first thing. Like kalau you claustrophobic, you cannot do.
My breath, the
that's why
shallow breathing, dia dah buka zip tu bawah turun naik, I cannot.
Yeah, because in some cave you really have to take out your equipment in order to go through.
Yeah.
Only is enough. Your body is enough to go through. So if you have phobic ni, memang susah.
Cave tak ada cockroach kan?
Dia takut lipas.
Dia
boleh lompat.
Dia tak ada cockroach satu hal. Masalah cave ni kan, kau gelap kau tu, Rod. Kau pakai torchlight depan, belakang kau tak nampak apa. Aku problem kat gelap-gelap ni.
Tapi tak ada cockroach. Siapa
Aku tidur pun tak berani buka tingkap.
Yeah.
Wow, okay, interesting and I've heard about some people cave diving dekat old mines dekat Malaysia. Yeah.
In fact, the old mine that the first we explore is Sungai Lembing mine. Sungai Lembing, I was there as a student in 76.
Oi.
And then in 83, I went again.
Kau lahir dah?
And then
83,
later...
Saya lahir. Prof dah pergi.
Masa Prof pergi Sungai Lembing, kau sperma lagi.
and then as a diver, I went there again in the 20s.
Oh, so you went before you were diving?
I was basically a mine geologist. We did a practical in mining. So we went down the cave, but that time they were pumping the water out. So the lower part of the adits were very, very deep. Right. So when the mine stopped in 1983, so slowly the water rise up. So the water was so clear that it became the water source for the villagers there. Oh. Very, very clear water. And then when we went in again in 2014, 2015, we asked the villagers to help us out where and of course we need to bring the tent in. We need people to help porter and so on. So we always use the locals.
Wow, amazing. So dekat situ banyak emas tak?
That is a question I want to ask. Tapi bukan dalam cave cakap, Prof. Dekat pulau-pulau kan, pulau-pulau ada top formation or underwater formation, possibility to find gold or any precious gemstones.
Maybe Prof pernah jumpa.
Mersing, there was possibility. In fact, Mersing, there were a lot of gold were found there.
We can talk later.
Dulang washer je.
Masih ada
on the
lagi.
islands.
Ada lagi.
Di
Along the
Mersing.
coast
Di Mersing.
Di Mersing.
Which pulau, Prof?
Josh.
Not pulau.
Tak apa, nanti dia cakap tu tabu blip nanti.
The mainland.
Mainland. Not the pulau.
Not the pulau.
Oh.
So far, if people have found, they have not informed us lah.
Bila kita nak pergi BBS scuba sambil-sambil kat Mersing kita stop
Scuba
jap.
Syndicate punya trip
Bawa dulang, Rod.
Buat dulang
Tapi dekat pulau tak ada, Prof. Dekat pulau.
So far we have not known.
Any other precious gemstone on the island tak ada.
We do not know of that lah.
Okay, right.
But tapi banyak orang collect just the pebbles are nice. But tak adalah yang in the as an economic activity lah.
Pebbles ni unless you can create something interesting to sell on Shopee, okay kot.
Yeah.
I know we have precious corals where people have made jewellery out of the corals.
Itu antipasti. Antipasti, black coral. Orang
Black
panggil
coral,
akar bahar.
the pink coral.
Akar bahar.
they do quite a lot.
Pink coral yang
corals,
paling pink number 1, number 2 is the
Black.
blue coral.
Yeah.
Lepas tu lagi satu red coral.
Red coral.
That one super
the same
expensive.
thing lah.
Yeah, but anyway, that will be another episode.
Jewelry
to talk
pula.
about. Oh, interesting. Apa kalau yang berbalik pada Sungai Lembing? Sungai Lembing. Interesting ni Sungai Lembing. So, Sungai Lembing, when you went back in 2014, you've been there as a non-diver. After that, you've been there as a diver, like in the early days. Then you've been back there 12 years ago. So, How was the difference? What was different?
Well, when I went there as a student, it was a very actively working mine, and then by 83 it stopped functioning. So the people living there when I went in 2012, 13, basically their activities was looking at possible semi-precious gemstone, arcade and so on. They're still doing it there. Crystals, they're still finding a lot of good crystals around there. But officially no mining lah. But we met people with dulang also, so we know that by
gold lah, gold. When you say dulang is gold lah.
Gold or whatever metal they
Sungai
can
Lembing.
find.
Sungai Lembing is gold. Gold or what were they were mining in Sungai Lembing?
The old
iron
old
ore.
mine, yeah,
Iron
the old
ore.
mine, yeah.
Old mine. Yeah.
Macam-macam lah kan.
Tak pasal gold. Gold aku tahu dekat Gua Musang.
Gold still Gua Musang kat Sepulai.
Rauk.
Yeah, but close to us, not far in KL, dekat Jalan Kuantan tu, Jalan Kuantan School.
Okay.
There used to be the local used to pan for gold when it was a tin mine, because the tin mine, the tin product you kena declare. The gold you quiet lah simpan. Because they are always accessory mineral.
Yeah.
It's just that it is too small to make a company of it. But it's just entrepreneur, seorang Saturday tak apa nak buat kan.
Itu bro, because nowadays pure gold 99 point something tu dah 600 plus per gram.
Yep.
Dapat
sekarang.
Dapat 10 gram cukup ah.
I've read somewhere in the past, underwater or at the sea, there's more gold than on land. Is it true?
Okay, macam ni lah. The reason why they find more gold underwater is that the gold are concentrated in the potholes. In the potholes. When you get the pebble, they go round and round around the pothole, and the gold being heavier and all the other heavy metal will be trapped there. So what they do, the old Chinese, they use the technique of mining in China. They cari round pebble, and they follow the pebble, and they find where the pebbles interact with the base of the, and that's where they find the gold, the tin, and so on.
Oh, I see.
Bulan
But how
depan
about
kita
at
pergi
sea?
Tenggol ni.
How about at sea? At sea banyak ke? Is it true?
No,
No,
I think it's for major activity you need license. These are something to do with hobby.
Oh.
Bro, kau banyak tengok Bering Sea Gold ni.
Gold
Itu
explorer.
and I've read
Bering
somewhere.
Sea
But
Gold
Bering
tu.
Sea Gold pun betul.
Bering Sea Gold.
Now I remember. Okay, Bering Sea Gold.
Yang ni jumpa, yang tu jumpa. Banyak sangat.
Discovery Channel. Thanks to Discovery Channel.
Yeah, man. Okay.
Alright, kita juga nak berterima kasih kepada our coffee sponsor ASK.
Yeah, ASK Coffee.
Always apa tadi?
Aku suka kopi.
Aku suka
Aku
kopi.
suka kopi.
Bukan always like coffee. Aku suka kopi.
Always sweet kisses.
Always. Yeah, thank you very much to ASK Coffee for
Very nice.
sponsoring us every episode lah sekarang ni. Every episode
Bagi kita segar sikit.
Pasal they
Bagi segar
they have coffee bean, then they have the grind. Dan cafe dia dekat dengan rumah kau.
Itulah dia. Dan aku tak pernah pergi lagi.
Jelutong Hill. Bukit Jelutong.
And one more thing, thank you to our subscriber.
Penonton kita pun
dah ramai, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Thank you very much for
thank you very
supporting. I think for us, we are doing this out of passion.
Yeah.
Just to share experiences
all the
like Prof
experience.
Azhar punya experiences to share with everyone. And I'm sure ramai orang have this question. Azhar ni siapa kan? Banyak dia publish
Sebab
pasal
kebelakangan ni Prof dia dah slow down sikit. kan.
banyak slow down kan,
Banyak slow down.
Tak, dia banyak riding tu.
banyak.
Banyak riding. Dia merata-rata pergi sekat tengok.
Dia buat research pasal the winds of Malaysia.
Ya ke?
Bila
Aku
riding.
tengok macam Bukan tu
Dia
macam
buat research
makan
winds
banyak.
lah.
Dia banyak post pasal makan tu kan.
Lepas tu, by chance, dia baru balik je dari Pulau Weh. Just for fun dive.
For fun dive, yeah.
Have a good moment lah. And enjoy.
Yeah.
Ramai Prof? Berapa orang?
Tak ada, I pergi berdua je.
Oh, berdua dengan buddy.
Dengan buddy je.
Yeah.
Oh, best.
Enjoy lah. Enjoy. Tengah enjoy.
Yeah, sometimes we need that kind of time.
Yeah.
Kau berapa lama tak fun dive?
Betul lah. Biasa bawa orang je kan.
Kau berapa lama tak fun dive? Tapi dia banyak fun dive.
Ada, hari tu bawa fun dive.
Tapi fun dive bawa orang.
Masa bulan puasa tu.
Kau yang fun dive.
Tak ada. Hari tu aku fun dive.
Oh, aku hari tu Raja 4 lah.
Dia fun dive. Aku yang mengajar.
Dia macam pada muka tu.
Suka hati je.
Kau ada question ni.
Question apa?
Kau-
Okay.
ah.
Okay, Prof. Dalam masa belajar tu ataupun siapa yang encourage Prof ataupun siapa yang bagi dorongan ataupun untuk go into the marine geologist?
Okay, my interest in marine geology ni pasal I work on sediment and a lot of sediment are deposited. Dia diinapkan dalam persekitaran marine. So if I want to look at the modern equivalent, I have to go to the marine environment. And masa I joined the research organisation tu dekat UM tu, and they were interested in that kind of thing. Someone who can bring them to the field, someone who can direct. So I jump at the opportunity
Jump
lah.
into the-
Jump opportunity want to do that.
Quite interesting. That means dekat zaman masa Prof belajar dulu back I think about 40 years.
years,
Kan? That means you dah ada that kind of
Yeah,
direction.
I always be interested. If you want to know the past, you must study the present. So
Okay.
it can be the river, it can be the shoreline, it can be the marine, it can be the coral reef. But if you understand the present, it's easier to understand the past. So
That means bila banyak research, banyak study, that means for sure Prof memang suka all the activities lah.
yes, yeah.
Memang aktif lah Prof.
So it's
Memang
more of my own interest lah.
No, I think I think you that kind of person who loves to learn and study.
Yeah,
Is it?
lifelong learning lah.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
sekarang pun rasa dia still ada doing some research and learning
Still
something.
Kan?
There's always something to learn.
High curiosity.
And why is that? Is it macam, yelah, kalau macam cakap pasal setengah orang macam like me lah kan. Dulu a few years I've been sulking lah, cakap nak ambil master sampai kelar ni tak ada ke apa master. Yeah, so what's your motivation to learn new things?
Okay. After I graduated, the university was opening job for the local. So in order to go into a university job, you need a higher degree, at least a master's or a PhD. And at that time, I have to write around to different professors who are doing research. Somehow there was a professor in London who was interested in the Mediterranean.
Wow.
And the Mediterranean, I was interested because the younger history of the earth was there. So it's easier to learn. So when I went there, I was still climbing a lot of mountains. But because I was alone, the only Malay speaking, English speaking, living among the Greek, so I have to get used to their living, and they are basically farmers and fishermen. So I follow them, catch fish. I take some of the fish
That
back.
means you
masak.
follow tu randomly lah.
I kenal lah orang kampung. So when they say they want to go and catch fish, I follow lah. So pasal sana orang vegetable dia tanam sendiri, fish tangkap sendiri. So I research student, I ikut je lah, dapat lah makanan.
That is the healthiest lifestyle lah.
You said just now the Mediterranean is the early what did you say just now about
Early history, civilization.
early history of civilization.
Yeah, that's right. The Minoan civilization was centered in Crete, and I work around the island. So I spend a lot of time going to all these archaeological sites, understanding more, reading about them. It's always something beyond geology, but something that keeps your interest in the area.
Wow, amazing.
Power tu, Bob. The only Malay pahlawan among the Greek gods.
Malaysian some more.
Yeah.
Proud to be Malaysian, man.
And at that time was during the 70s lah.
Yeah, I was 25 that time.
Muda.
Sekarang pun muda lagi.
Tu yang duk pergi free diving tu kan, dengan fisherman sana at that time.
Sana the local fisherman dia tangkap ikan, tangkap sotong. They use spearfishing. So the Greek are spearfishers. So I followed them. I tengok macam mana diorang buat. So I just followed. Boleh lah pergi tengok masuk ikan, tengok dalam laut, tengok ikan mah, tengok dan tangkap ikan. I balik masak lah. But that create my interest in free diving. At that time, memang tak ada tempat yang you can belajar formally. So in the 2012 tu, somebody came in from Thailand. He was European, but based in Thailand, and he was teaching free diving. So I took up free diving from that. Then I continue in my free diving sampai I became a free diving instructor. And I still do free diving now, but no longer teaching, but still practice. Because it's a very healthy kind of sport. Breathing, if you can control your breathing, there's a lot of your health is tied up to that.
Right.
So I'm still training every Saturday. I still go to the pool and train.
How?
And I have my own small group.
What's the longest that you can hold your breath?
4 minutes 30.
And you are 70?
And I'm 73 now.
That is static lah bro.
You boleh bro.
Static lah.
Boleh, kena build up lah.
Build up.
You start with 90 seconds. Then slowly you continue.
I can do 90 seconds.
Then you continue until you reach your
90 second bingung lah bro.
Tak masuk akal ke, Dok, bro?
Now the world record is 30 minutes already.
Oh yeah, okay, that one I've seen lah.
Nampak.
Itu pun
Malaysian pun dah 7 minutes something lah.
kita kena check tu bro. Dia buat black magic kot tu. 30 minit.
Tak ada. Dia kena tengok belakang ni ada insang.
Ada
Insang. Dia main tipu kan. Dia pakai cheat code. Insang. But yalah, I think 4 minutes is quite remarkable, and I'm sure, okay lah, probably if we push ourselves and train to do it, probably we can do it lah. However, macam for me lah kan, personally, macam malas nak buat.
Aku rasa mindset sekali lah, Rod.
Diving.
Dia mindset sekali kau tu.
Mindset.
Because you have that urge to breathe kan. But you just need to have the what I call, you need to be calm.
Yeah, you need to be calm. That means you
need to
tak
relax
tak
lah.
boleh ada problem ke apa, and then you can easily
You cannot think about breathing. I'm just thinking about living underwater. I don't think so. Aku tak boleh siut. Not yet aqua. So macam dah jadi Aquaman dah, Prof.
Basically free diving ni is a lot of mental training. Your scuba tak banyak mental training. You
enjoy.
Just enjoy. This is mental training, and the more you can relax, the better you are. That's why some people say free diving ni dia macam yoga lah. Your breathing is yoga. You are totally relaxed. You are totally into the environment, and you just flow with it. So the key word is a flow. You have to flow. Your energy flow to it.
I was curious and interested about free diving ni based on a movie. Movie tu susah nak cari. It's called The Big Blue.
Big Blue.
Jean Reno and that guy I can't remember. So they are Italian and French. Dia terbalik masa tu. Yang French guy plays an Italian man, the Italian man plays the French person. So it's about free diving competition at that time. I think it was based on Carlos Coste punya live juga kan? I think so. So that was very interesting. Betting each other. Movie betting each other.
Movie ni
cakap, aku better than kau better. Kau ingat kau better than aku. Cakap okay. Dia bawa botol whisky vodka, masuk dalam pool, tengok siapa boleh tahan. The next scene was both masuk hospital.
Ni movie ni available on digital ke or CD ke tape?
Zaman tape ke?
It was VCD. Not yet DVD.
I just want to let everyone know your age. Anyway,
double this.
Berbalik kepada tadi, I think we spoke about you going technical diving kan. You also have you did rebreather diving kan. Did you go as far as being an instructor ke?
No, I was comfortable being an explorer.
Explorer.
Which
So you became a rebreather diver to be an explorer.
Yeah, to be an explorer. Basically, my
Explore
interest
apa?
was-
Interesting.
Explore apa tu?
rebreather, I do deep as well as cave. So we went into Sulawesi cave. We went into deep breathing in Anilao, in Philippines.
Yep.
Basically Southeast Asia lah. Now there are a lot more cave that developed that is found in Java. So people now it's a hot place to go lah, Java.
Yeah, Java Cave.
Yeah, Java caves. Yeah,
Which rebreather, Prof?
rebreather. Yeah.
Which rebreather? Which model?
Okay, I had the old one. But I used the side mount rebreather
Side mount,
because I wanted to do
for caving and all
cave,
this,
yeah. But it can be changed to configuration back mount.
White arrow.
White arrow, yeah.
Yeah. Jason
Yeah.
Jason was teaching the
that's
white
right,
arrow
yeah.
kan.
It was under Idrio then.
Idrio training.
At the Idrio, I was
Siapa yang ajar Prof time tu?
masa tu Jason
Lim.
TDI.
Jason Lim pun kita punya one of
Yeah.
future guest juga nanti.
Yeah.
We
Cuma
need the
tunggu
radar
masa.
as well.
Dia busy punya orang.
Oh, very busy.
So when you say okay lah, you've done exploration for caves, you've explored all these islands and whatnot. Future, what's next? What do you want to see? Do you have anything under the pipeline? If you can share with us.
Exploring new areas lah. I like to explore to go to Sumbawa. Now I do a lot of free diving with whale sharks, free diving into places where very few people go. I'm still doing it.
Ada any paper that you are working on ke apa ke?
Not really. No. It's
Not really,
more adventure now.
No.
More adventure. We do videos and all that lah.
I see. So basically dah more lah nak buat paper-paper.
Yeah,
ni,
yeah.
no more
Tapi
academics.
Prof kata dia ambil video. That means video tu for your personal punya
Personal collection lah, yeah.
Mana tahu dia Prof jual video-video tu dekat ada agensi kan.
Yelah, setengah orang, I think, would you say as someone who has a PhD, former lecturer, would you think a person can earn their PhD by submitting a video documentation? Is it possible?
I don't think it's possible because the PhD has a very structured course in term of apa ni, your aim, your methodology, and so on. If you want to be a videographer, you can be a cinematographer, videographer. I think that's a different line.
Yeah.
But PhD is basically a research.
Yeah, because you
it's
need to
a
publish.
research project.
Anything visual
You
is
need to
basically
publish,
to supplement whatever that you have
You can supplement with a new skill lah. Yeah.
your skill lah. Okay. So basically being an academician or getting your PhD, you need to do your apa nama tu?
A scientific based research.
You need to what do you call that book? Alamak.
Thesis.
Thesis. Yeah. You need to write out your own thesis.
Yeah.
Pasal findings kau, paper kau tu kau kena publish. And your answer to certain board. So video maybe
You
just
have to
a supporting
defend.
lah.
You have to
It can be
defend
full
your-
digital, but still you need to submit your papers lah.
You have to defend it.
You have to defend.
Even
your
nowadays
thesis.
punya
Yeah, it is. They don't change the company, so you must have a specific target research, and then you must defend your research methodology and then your research finding.
Yeah. I think I might know what you're going, where's your direction or where you're heading to kan. Pasal Rod ni, Prof, dia ada satu research tau. Dia ada satu research yang dia buat pasal whale shark. Whale shark.
Whale shark,
In Tango kan. Masa dia dapat first time nampak tu dia cakap, susah nak cari. Pakai sekejap buka ni laptop cakap, look, this is the statistic that I've done.
Yeah.
Personally kan, cakap whale shark, bila, timing,
Yeah,
date.
yeah.
Or over the years kan. So I think you could publish that bro.
Probably with your help.
Whale shark is a myth No, debunked.
Yeah, I would think so.
I think
so,
it's
because
good.
it was based on data kan.
Ada grant tu bro. Ada grant tu bro.
Tapi the thing is grant tu sekarang ni UMT yang duk nak buat research, tapi tak nampak research yang dia nak buat tu.
No, I mean, yeah, that one research
Probably
different.
something we can work on,
paper.
Boleh.
Aku boleh tolong angkat barang, angkat kamera.
Prof dulu. First, bila Prof jumpa whale shark?
First, I think my first whale shark was in Tenggol. That was 2006, I think.
Oh,
Many years ago gitu.
Many years ago, yeah.
20 years ago.
2006, 2007 in there. And that time snorkeling, yeah.
What implying masa tu banyak ke apa?
Tak banyak. It just happened at the bay tu. Dia datang.
Oh, dekat
At the bay?
pulau itself?
At the bay, Turtle Point.
They call it
not far from Turtle
Tenggol
Point.
punya bay tu.
Not far from Turtle Point. The Turtle Point is 12 meters kan. Dia tengah buka mulut. Kita follow. Then dia datang, dia play di center of the bay. Lepas tu dia keluar. Yeah.
Dia sebenarnya whale shark in Tenggol ni is a well kept secret.
It's a what?
It's a well kept secret. Yeah. Orang tak, they know they found it. They never actually tell anyone or publish.
Just
Until
keep
lately.
Well, until
But you
recently
still
has
hold the
become,
research, it's okay, no problem.
Yeah. That's why I think we need to make the research happen.
Betul. Kena buat research. Macam like Indonesia.
Dr. Syed Muhammad Latif.
Oh.
Kau
Ambil master dulu kan.
kau kau dah degree belum?
Of course lah. Dah.
Honors.
Yes, honest. Yeah.
Degree honors lah. Master dulu boh.
Itulah tu masalah ni.
Mana boleh lompat?
Can I become a PhD holder without master?
Okay, some research allow you to sign up a master's by research program, but after 1 year you can convert. You can convert depending on your program. You have to defend lah, and you have to show that your work in that 1 year have a scope to reach a PhD. So if the board agrees, then it's converted lah.
Oh, menarik. Okay. We'll talk some more on that.
Yeah, sure.
Kalau kau nak senang, kita ambil MBA dulu lah.
MBA.
It's just the paper. Lepas tu
Just for the sake of having a master's. Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, it's something interesting. I mean, and I'm sure you have more than. Do you have more than one master's?
Who?
You?
I don't have a master's. I convert from I did a master by research and then convert to PhD.
Apalagi Rod.
So how many PhDs do you have?
Just one.
Just one.
Just one.
Or so all the researchers is just research. Then you whatever findings that you have.
Whatever finding for that PhD. Then after that, I do my own research. Other projects.
So yeah. Having said that, so just now you shared with us all these exploration dives you did dekat Sungai Lembing tu kan, dekat all these islands and whatnot. So what do you do with this research?
Okay, there are some research which is of national interest. So then we present to MKN lah. There are some with scientific interest. Then we publish a scientific paper.
I see. Okay,
Yeah.
so
we did a couple because it was an expedition consisting about 12 or 13 disciplines. So we published a book based on that.
Or publish a book.
That one under UM lah.
Under you.
Then after I left UM, I was basically doing as a hobby.
Tapi all the books still available dekat UM lah?
Still available UM, yeah.
But
That
now
means
it's
it's for
all online.
public or for the student?
You can buy.
Oh, you can
Now
buy.
all online lah already.
That means you need to buy, Rod.
itulah. How many books have you published before in your lifetime?
Two lah.
Two.
That program lah.
Particular
Program. Part of that program lah.
Actually kau boleh beli je. Memang boleh beli. Ada physical or digital, if not mistaken.
And then we also published a book on Pulau Perak.
Okay.
Then Pulau Perak, we published two different versions. The UM version and then with Anwar Abdullah. So that we did together on that.
Pulau Perak, to be honest, when I saw the video, your face light up when you talk about Pulau Perak. Does Pulau Perak have that, has captured your more attention ke apa? Do you have the love for Pulau Perak ke?
In the early 2000, that was the furthest we could go.
Right.
And that was the amount of research grant that we have to go to Pulau Perak. And because it's a novelty then, it's a novelty, and we were the first group to do multidisciplinary research. So I like it lah. I like it because you're talking about the whole continental shelf. That's the only island that stands so far out of peninsula, and yet that was important as a maritime boundary for us. So there was both a national interest as well as scientific interest.
And also the island itself is quite intriguing kan.
Oh, it's unique then. I've been there
Many times
4 times. And 4 times I've seen manta there. When I first stayed there was manta there, nobody believed.
Oh,
Then,
Sila ada video ke Prof kan?
ada.
I heard someone, I think it was from Macha or something. Someone told me Macha told him that.
Macha, yeah. Macha went with me later.
Yeah,
Okay.
apa you guys saw the biggest manta ever,
Very
oceanic
big
manta.
there, 4 meters span. Besar. And there was an oceanic manta because there's not much reef there. Because there's beyond Pulau Perak is only the Andaman Sea, and the Andaman Sea is a marginal sea. It's almost the Indian Ocean on the other side. Andaman Sea, Indian Ocean, and these are the manta that they go from the Thailand side and the Malaysian side. I think the closest they found manta was somewhere in Pulau Pangkor. The manta came across. But that was a rare thing lah.
Rating.
That was just a come and go kind of thing.
Passing through.
Passing through.
Yeah.
Tapi masa you saw the manta the first time dekat Pulau Perak, what went through your mind? Do you think Pulau Perak ni was magical?
After when I went there the first time I saw say you have to come again lah. And after that I went another 3 times to Pulau Perak.
But now Prof nak pergi ke sana access
Is difficult because we have to get KDN, and the cost lah. The cost is really high.
MKN, you need to MKN letter.
Any government research must go through MKN. Especially the boundary area.
masa untuk research lah.
Tapi kalau untuk diving biasa tak payah lah.
Keselamatan negara lah.
Tapi if you want to go on your accord diving recreationally tak payah lah. Or do you still need?
We need
I think the boat operator will get it for you. You because you're not you're not a research organisation.
Right.
But if you're a research organisation, then you have to apply. But if you just go recreationally, then the boat operator gets.
Yalah, betul lah. Kalau katakan research kan, bila on board mesti ada all the equipments on board. That
equipment
means
bawa,
bila kapal laut do all the checkings, kan tu ya.
Have you been on the pulau itself?
I climbed to the top. Yeah.
Oh, you climbed
the first time I went to the top. Yeah.
Describe to us how is it? I'm quite curious. Apa ada kat atas tu?
Oh, it's just the lighthouse there. But the climb itself was interesting lah. I like climbing. So after sitting on the boat for 24 hours or so. So the moment I get there, I climb up. I bring a few people climb to the top, ambil gambar sana. Because when we always go around the island first, taking photograph. So by the time you reach the jetty, you already form an idea of what's on the island.
Oh, so, ada jetty, Prof?
That time dah ada jetty dah, because the Navy put a jetty. There were the Navy station there.
Navy
so
station,
we went there. We just stayed on.
Lighthouse tu ada caretaker.
Lighthouse tu ada orang, tapi yang itu jabatan laut punya. But the jetty itself is
belongs to the Marines lah.
Yeah.
Masa Prof sampai tu yang caretaker of the lighthouse tu berapa orang, Prof?
That time 3.
That means dia do rotation lah.
Dia rotation lah.
Biasanya
Maybe
tak
4
ada
lah.
kot.
Yang kita keluar that came out to 3 lah.
I see. Tapi sekarang rasanya dah tak ada kot yang duk jaga lighthouse tu.
I don't know whether they're automated or not.
Lama tak nak pergi kan?
Probably
I'm not sure dah lama.
Because when I was there 3 years ago, there wasn't. They said lah, the boatman said there's no one there anymore. So macam okay. So that's why nak naik atas pun tak berani lah. And then
what happened that because when we before we went there, we got the Majlis Keselamatan Negara for approval. They say if the wants to
Climb.
if we want to climb up there, just show them our permit lah.
Oh, that means nak kena tunjuk permit juga
Ada
walaupun
permit.
you dah have
Tak
all the-
boleh.
I see. Oh, faham. Nasib baik tak naik apa.
Pulau
Tapi
Perak.
masa kau pergi tu ada ni juga kan?
Ada apa?
Navy juga kan?
Tak ada.
Oh, time
Kosong lah.
time tu belum jumpa
pergi
Navy lah.
operator kan? You pergi which operator?
Oh, tak ada. Masa tu
Private charter.
Boat, you charter
we
boat.
charter, yeah.
You can charter boat from from Kuala Kedah.
ya, Kuala Kedah.
Kuala Kedah can charter boat.
Tapi tak ada dah Prof sekarang, susah.
Speedboat about 4 hours.
Yeah, we were on a speedboat, correct.
Yeah, 4 hours.
It was actually from Sungai Petani.
Sungai Petani, yeah.
From Sungai Petani, then we went there. So I think it was a 3 or 4 hour boat ride, speedboat.
Speedboat, yeah.
Okay lah.
I think maybe we can do another trip to Perak.
Trip dia lain.
Ya, masa tu kita orang one of us lah bawa Starlink apa semua konon nak konon nak online lah kat situ. Lepas tu sampai sana Starlink pisang. So malam-malam semua pisang.
Starlink pun pisang
pisang. So we were supposed to be there for 2 days 1 night and what not.
So set phone je lah boleh pakai. Set phone je lah boleh
set
pakai.
phone, but we didn't bring any set phone. Lepas tu bila sampai tu the best part was I thought it was kita ni dah biasa dengan all this luxury LOB or at least lah Black Pearl LOB lah at least lah kan. So bila sampai sana dia cakap ada satu tong ni fresh water, kita itu je fresh water. So tak boleh mandi mandi air masin je. So that was quite an experience. So it was quite an experience for me, and masa tu I did one night dive. Lepas night dive tu satu gayung literally satu gayung, kedua gayung, that's it. Ambil wuduk, solat. Lepas tu kabin tu kecil, dia macam kotak. Kotak. Tu dalam hati cakap sebelum diorang tidur baik aku tidur dulu. So pap tidur, and that's why I cakap macam kalau boleh naik pulau ni best juga, tapi tengok ke atas tu tak ada orang. So it was so I have so much question on this Pulau Perak. I was there for 2 days 1 night je. Yes, short. So it's quite intriguing for me so lah. And hopefully I want to go back there again with someone who has more knowledge. The thing is, you went there 4 times. Lepas tu Bantal pergi sana 2 malam tak ada jumpa Bantal tu.
Kau tak mandi wajib lagi masa tu.
Mungkin kau punya time tu tak kena.
Possible.
Macam
Tak,
Han
what are the odds Prof pergi 4 kali jumpa.
Bro, beriman babe. Cahaya keimanan dia terpancar.
Macam Han cakap
Kau punya
tadi,
tertutup.
kau tak mandi wajib.
Astagfirullah. Cahaya keimanan dia tertutup. By the way, Pulau Perak ni kan, dia border dengan apa? Thailand, Indonesia ataupun international waters?
Dia betul-betul
At the cross lah.
Indonesia dengan Thailand. That was the one that we could draw our maritime boundary.
And obviously pulau tu diorang ni duk berebut jugalah dulu kan.
Vote, they will claim.
They claim
They claim.
Mungkin now kot.
It's a good
the only
outpost
thing is
kot.
that kita punya Navy has been patrolling there. And whenever Navy patrol, they record. And in the International Court of Justice, your administration of the island is indicated by whether you patrol the area, whether you collect resources from the island. Macam Sipadan tu, kita be collecting orang yang collect telur penyu tu, kita cukai dia. That is our basis for to claim the ownership of the island. So it can be both from enforcement, armed enforcement, or custom enforcement. Ataupun you masuk immigration, you kena tunjuk design masuk Malaysia.
Tapi yang telur penyu tu betul
Apa dia? Penyu, yeah. That's how we won the case in Sipadan. Because we have been record, the British have a good record berapa telur penyu you collect and simpan the record.
Geng-geng ni
Telur penyu atas Sipadan banyak gila sekarang. Kau tahu banyak penyu kat situ.
Itu lah dia kan.
But if I remember correctly kan, dulu ada satu lagi pulau yang ada Navy outpost. Pulau Jarak.
Pulau Jarak ya.
Pulau Jarak. Dah pergi dengan Calypso kan.
Yeah.
That is the
Pulau Jarak
monsoon season punya
interesting
go
lah,
to kan. Ya, Pulau Jarak.
Because with Pulau Jarak, we were able to claim the boundary
Yeah.
to the west.
That is Indonesia.
Kalau tidak, the Indonesia took over. But because kita dah ada army base sana, dan we produce to show that we actually do research there. So that strengthen our claim lah.
Pasal dia green water Prof. Dia green water diving green water. But
hijau, cantik.
you
cantik.
get sailfish, you get huge GT. Pernah naik sekali pun.
Itu
Turtles
mesti
there,
besar-besar meja ni.
Oh, GT dia separuh meja ni kot.
One thing I want to highlight yang korang dua tak perasan daripada tadi kan. So Prof ni, correct me if I'm wrong, you work a lot with MKN. When you mention that all this pulau, kita menang case ni against all these other countries at the ICJ, because we provided all the data and whatnot. So I'm sure you provided data to our
my
government
institute
before.
dulu kita Institute of Ocean and Earth and Ocean Research in UM. We have a lawyer who is conversant in international law. So we advise to her. So the scientists tell her, okay, this is what we have, and she advised the foreign ministry on that.
I see. So betul lah. My
Yeah. Because for us, research must have a national benefit to it lah, and national benefit to us is your resources lah. Because the island resources, you can claim there, you can claim if there's oil, there's anything else there, your fisheries. So
Thank you for your service.
Prof, you got a very good team.
Yeah.
Very good and strong team.
Ada tak pelapis dia, Prof? Pelapis.
When we left, there were, in fact, IOS is still very strong.
Oh, okay.
Now it's still very strong.
Yang penting pelapis-pelapis ni lah kan. Sambung.
And we set up, when I started there, I had a small team of 4 divers. Now there are about 8 divers. So they're complete lah.
That means year by year is going to be
Yeah,
grow lah.
yeah.
Rapid fire question.
Rapid fire.
Terus tembak dia.
Rapid fire.
Rapid fire.
Okay, before we go to rapid fire, Prof, we just want to know your equipment that you use kan? Your favorite equipment from top to bottom kan? It could be brand or certain style kan?
The scientific equipment, mainly for bathymetric survey, we have sampler, soil sampler, sediment sampler. The biologists, we have a different kind of sampling. Some are pelagic sampling, some are night sampling. Water sampling, they use a kind of hydrometer. They can sample at different depth. So they want to know, let's say they want to know the variation in salinity, variation in temperature. So they can do that. Or sometimes we do have diver with the sampler at the back. So they will detect salinity, water temperature, different parameters.
Okay, interesting. About that, just to share about that, I did help out on a research team from one of the local U.
Yeah.
But they were doing sampling, water sampling and sediment sampling at Tasik Chini. So the requirement was, because they are non-divers, so they require divers to go down and help them out. So they take top water sample, mid water, bottom.
There are different kind of sampling. One, you have a person who go down and sample at different depth. The other one is they lower a sampler, a sampling instrument, and then they can lower at, say, 10 meters. Every 10 meters they sample. They can do that, and then they plot. They plot at one for one expedition. But because they go several times a year, then you have the annual variation. So that's why sampling is done over a continuous period, so that you get to know how the properties changes over time.
Interestingly, at Tasik Kenyir, I was under impression it's deep.
Betul.
You know what's the maximum depth that we went?
You went.
2.5 meter.
You went.
2.5 meter. 2.5 meter Tasik Chini. Tasik Chini.
Oh, Tasik Chini.
Yeah. 2.5 meters, but then the sediment goes
Very deep.
so deep because they give us tube. Think about
Yeah,
1.2 or
You can
1.1
basically
meter.
sink the thing down.
So basically, cakap, how am I supposed to do this? You push it down and then you
push. Yeah.
cap at the bottom,
Yeah.
then cap on top. You make sure you bring it
The whole
up
thing
like
up,
that.
yeah.
So I was diving with the BCD, just a backpack, no back. There's no flotation and there's no bladder. So someone on the top, so I had to reel me down
Yeah.
with what I call line. So accidentally reel down a bit deeper. I went in halfway. So I was looking for the line kat mana, tarik balik naik atas. Came out like Swamp Thing. So I was really under impression it's deep. And then the water was blood red.
Most of our lakes are very shallow because we have a lot of humic material.
Yeah.
So your humic material we just accumulate over time. So and your mud they accumulate over time. So when you go down, if you are drowned, it's not because it's deep, but because you can't get out of the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they did have an equipment.
Yeah.
Fell off from one of the boats.
Yeah.
About a week before.
Yeah.
That we went in. So they were asking if it's possible. It's within this area. Can you actually look for it?
Yeah.
So the first time we went down, came up, cakap, don't worry and don't bother about your equipment. I think it's down there already.
Yeah,
You just baca talqin, settle. Forget about it. Cakap that deep. Cakap, yeah. The sediment went so deep.
The only I'm quite familiar with lakes. The only deep lakes you found is actually Saujana Putra.
Oh, that one's
Because
super deep.
Saujana Putra is basically a quarry, an old quarry, and you have about 1 meter of sediment, mud below it. But otherwise, all the other lakes are very shallow. You go 2 meters, 2 meters, you get into a big pile of humic matter.
Sunway tak deep ke?
Sunway was deep. But
the extreme park tu.
Sunway was basically an old mine kan.
Yang ada dekat
Any old mine is deep. The Sunway was 212 meters.
Wow.
When we were students, we used to go down the mine, and the lorry was just a small thing.
Yeah, I remember that. Yep.
You still have the before they fill up the water, you still have the old photograph of the mine.
Last time there's a diving outfit. There's a dive operator dekat Sunway ni. Extreme divers or something. I can't remember.
There was. I'm not sure whether they operate now.
No more already. I
There
think
was.
Aaron something. Can't remember.
Yeah. But if the 220 meters was very, very deep. I went down at 40 meters, dah tak nampak apa dah. In fact, at 20 meters dah tak nampak apa dah. And lakes are all stratified. You go down, clear, then up to a certain point, 10-15 meters, totally dark, and then you go below that, terang balik.
That is like suspended particle.
Material, Suspended, mainly biotic material lah.
Differences of density, bro.
Density, because a lot of this humic material, they are the oil around it. So that makes them.
So they float at certain level. Sakit boleh rot. Okay.
Banyak benda baru belajar ni.
We go for rapid fire first. Bro. So just rapid first thing that come to your mind.
Jauh
Rock mata.
Jalan.
jauh jalan tu. Rapid fire.
Orang semua pergi Thailand, dia pergi London dah.
Sebab dia dengar Prof tadi kat London.
Back and forth, back and forth. Both ways. Kind of thing. Okay, alright. Prof, jacket or back inflated BCD? Jacket or back inflated BCD?
Rapid fire question. That means
Which one do you prefer? Back
which one
inflated?
Depends on what I want to do.
Oh, okay.
Ini tak ada straightforward.
I do both configuration.
Very diplomatic answer from an
Dia
education.
kata rebreather Yang kata rebreather Saimang pun ada.
Tak ada masuk rebreather ni. Okay, right. Piston or diaphragm regulator you prefer?
What?
Piston or diaphragm regulator?
Doesn't really matter to me.
No, doesn't matter.
That doesn't matter. As long as I'm comfortable with it.
Okay, alright, yeah. Or fast boat or ferry in order for you to go to island?
Apa dia?
Nak masuk island.
Or ferry.
Fast boat or ferry?
Fast boat or ferry, it all depends on how long I'm going to be there and how much equipment I need.
I see, okay, alright.
If it's just a little bit of equipment, that you can do in a day or two, then fast boat better. But if you're going for 1 week, of course, you need more space.
Okay, right.
But-
Understandable.
If it's an expedition, we normally charter the whole boat.
That means fast boat.
You kata dulu we even use commercial boat, Calypso, just run it for few take it for 4-5 days. So your limitation is water lah. Basically, they have limited storage.
If it's what you call a long
Yeah.
excursion,
Yeah.
because we still all prefer fast boat. We cannot tahan ferry.
Yeah.
Cannot, yeah, okay. Alright, Prof, you prefer shallow or deep dive?
Deep dive is nicer lah. More cooling. Deep dive is, to me, dia tenang lah, very tenang.
Okay, alright. Alright. Prefer macro or pelagics? Big picture or
I go for
interesting picture?
I don't like all the small things. My eyesight not that good.
Kita semua dah tahu dia tengok kecil-kecil.
Bawa ni kantah.
I dove with 2 magnifier. One to see my dive com, the other one to see the other creatures. Okay. Right. Okay, you prefer shore dive or boat dive?
Depends on how far. If you are going to Pulau Perak, you can't do shore dive.
That's a long swim. Mana Professor? Belum sampai lagi. Kejap lagi.
If you are in Mabul, shore dive, okay, no problem.
Okay. Oh, free dive or scuba dive?
For health, free dive is better. But you want to explore, scuba dive,
Scuba diving.
give you more time to do.
Aku suka lah Prof. Dia punya answer semua diplomatic, very precise kan. Kena yang tu cakap, I don't know. Aduh, okay, alright. Oh, jangan siap. Kena Hailin. Okay, alright. Okay, you prefer back roll or giant strike? You given a choice.
Given a choice,
Yeah.
giant strike is easier.
Giant
That's
strike.
easier.
Okay. Alright, Prof. Last one. Alley cats or sweet charity? Alley cats or sweet charity?
Alley cat?
Or sweet charity?
Oh,
Ben.
no preference for that.
No preference.
No preference.
One more. Rebreather or open circuit?
Both have their advantages.
If you can choose,
If I can choose, I prefer a side mount rebreather because I can go for a few hours, be very light, then I can move very fast.
There you go.
Kita pernah buat dulu sekali bro, tapi semua saya tak sambung je.
Tapi interesting.
Kita satu spesies lah bro, side mount rebreather.
Yeah. This rebreather. What was it again?
Dia white arrow.
White arrow. This is full ECCR.
You can do full. You
can do full
this, you can add up lah. But
okay.
I just wanted a side mount. So and even the side mount rebreather was only about 30,000. You use by all, it's too much for me.
Yeah lah.
Very simple.
Simple. Very simple.
Simple.
It's just one tank. That's it. One tank and one oxygen. Because you have to.
Because the one yang among 3 of us here, the one that have most experience with rebreather is Rod.
Yeah.
You have dove with how many rebreathers? 2, 3 types. SF,
Two.
JJ,
Yeah, 3 lah.
Poseidon,
Poseidon.
P7 kan?
I've tried 3 lah.
Yeah.
2 certified 2.
Yeah.
Certified with 2. So yep.
Yeah.
It's nice lah. It's nice to have all
Prof,
this.
Prof dah ada ni. Bila lagi kau nak start balik?
Bila Prof ajak pergi buat research.
Dengan surat. Dengan surat.
Dengan surat.
Yeah.
Ada ke Prof?
Dengan bukan saja surat, dengan grant. Ada grant
ke?
jalan.
Ada research lagi Prof? No more dia cakap.
Now, in Malaysia, research is you have to be at university. I'm basically a
No
recreational
more
diver.
attention. Okay, recreational diving. Okay, alright. So when is your next trip and where to?
I just came back. My next trip will be in July, but that's basically free diving lah.
Free diving.
And then after that, I will go September. I will go to Lombok and Sumbawa, looking for fish, looking for whale sharks.
Okay.
Diving with whale sharks.
Yeah. And you're still actively teaching kan? Both.
No, I've
free
stopped.
diving.
I've stopped teaching.
Stop teaching.
Yeah, but I still continue with my activities.
Apa lagi kau nak? Bagilah dia rest.
Bagilah rehat lah.
Bagilah dia chill. Bagilah dia jadi recreational diver.
Ilmu old timer ni lain tau daripada ilmu
Dia boleh turunkan ilmu marine punya ilmu.
Sedangkan Azman King pun boleh retire.
Ya, yang tu kita kena petik nama sikit. Bos King Boss tak nak tu lah cakap. Kita shout out minta tolong.
Itu lagi satu hal orang tua tu. Anyway. Prof Azhar, thank you very much for coming down from Klang all the way to Bandar Utama ni.
Last words lah from Prof untuk all the new generation.
Yeah.
Okay, Prof. Last words.
Okay, I think in life, you got to go by passion. What you are passionate about something, go ahead and do it. There's a lot of things you can do. You don't have to be a professional, but if you enjoy what you're doing, that's life lah.
Good one. Yeah.
Nice one.
Yeah. Because personally, I'm inspired.
Yeah.
Because you already in your 70s and you said that you just stopped teaching last year.
Yeah.
I mean, you've been teaching all this while sampai you are 70-year-old young kan. So how I wish, hopefully all of us will reach somehow close to your state.
Yeah.
Now, yeah.
InsyaAllah.
So pasal aku cakap Prof tadi cakap aku rasa macam 55 ni aku nak stop lah. Tapi dengar tengok Prof dengar cerita cakap inspired lah. Maybe I just teach as long as I can.
Umur 70 still boleh breath hold for 4 minutes main.
Kita 4 minit kalau tak biru ungu muka.
Yeah, anyway, that's all from us. Prof again, thank you very much for coming down from Klang to Bandar Utama.
Terima kasih
masa bercerita pasal your research and whatnot. I think you've answered a lot of my questions. I think kalau kita
Too
duduk
many
kedai
question,
kopi,
bro.
banyak question ni, but I think 1 hour is not enough lah. So probably we'll save that for another day.
So
anyway,
penonton,
guys, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, to our Instagram as well. So that we can churn out
more.
And also thank you very much to ASK Coffee for providing us coffee.
Bila kita nak pergi dia punya cafe ni?
Nanti one day lah.
Pak Sambal.
Anyway, I'm Rod,
Haikal,
Han, and behind the camera we have Apai Tabu, and this is Scuba
Syndicate.
Okay, goodbye.
Dia Raihan ada kat belakang kan, tapi dia Tabu tak minta tolong pun.